Hey guys, it's Josh from the Quick Speed Shop. I got my Gasoline Forever shirt on. I'm on the road to Power Tour. I'm in my van, and I've stopped at the Pennsylvania Welcome Center. You can see out the window there. And I'm already an hour and a half or so into the trip. I'm running down to my friend Bob's house in southern Pennsylvania. I'm going to spend the night there, and then Monday morning, I'm going to hit the road, go through Virginia, through the Shenandoah Valley, and then pop out near Raleigh and maybe get into North Carolina. And then Tuesday I'm heading to day 2 of the Power Tour, which will actually be the first day for me, in Columbia, South Carolina. But I'm going to see if maybe I can stop at Hendrick Motorsports on the way through Charlotte and we'll do a little trip in there. So I think I'm going to make this into a long, like day 1 video here, getting down to Pennsylvania. I won't do too much of the driving here, but we'll get to Pennsylvania, we'll check out some of Bob's stuff, then I'll hit the road the next day, and then we'll see if we can hit what we can hit in Virginia, and then maybe Hendrick. So I'll keep you updated. I'm on the road to Power Tour. Knock on wood, the van is doing great. Got the CB up here, everything's doing fine. Running nice and cool, full of gas, and got a bunch of tools in the van and parts, and everything should be okay. I've put 7,000 miles on this van over the last 2 years, and it's had no hiccups. So knock on van, we're good. I'm going to use the facilities here and then hit the road. So we'll see you in southern Pennsylvania. I've arrived at my destination. That wasn't too bad. We'll take a look at the stuff here. What's up, mother truckers? Let me out of this thing. Oh. What's up? I'm all boogie vanned out. What are you working on?
Stuff.
Let's go look.
Oh, you don't want to go look.
It's an awesome Dodge. I love the rattle can door.
Well, I had some work done by a mechanic, and he broke my door, so I had to buy a new door.
Nice.
That I haven't. So I rattle canned it to kind of match the truck.
Is it a 360 or a
5.9.
5.9, dude. That's awesome.
New rear end.
I like new rear ends. Freaking back is all sweaty. What's going on in here? Is the air working here?
Yeah, go the draft.
Wait, why is everything apart? Oh my God, there's like derelict Mustangs everywhere. Yikes. Oh my God, yikes. It's a little bit later. Let me show you what we did. We washed the van. The van's I'm taking off tomorrow for day 1 of Power Tour, which I'm going to miss if I'm going to be on my way down. So the van's all washed up. So if you watched the video last year, we did some Mustang videos here. This is an 82 Capri that came from actually right down the road from my house. It's an 82 RS. It was originally a V6 car, but it's got a 351 Cleveland in it now. Super awesome. Original paint, original stripes. But because it is Pennsylvania, they don't allow any holes in the body. And this is a New York car, and it's got rust in the rear area that needs to be addressed. So it's currently off the road. But the big thing is, I did a 5.0 video on this 5.0 Mustang over here that Bob bought. And right now the engine's out of it. And I'll show you why. The car is an 88 roller cam motor. Now the kid that put this together put a trick flow kit on top of it, which I'll show you in a second, with trick flow heads and intake and stuff. But here's a short block, which had copious amounts of RTV everywhere, and pulled the bearings off. It's 10 thousandths. The crank's can ground 10 thousandths, but look at the bearings. Oh no. Look at the crank. Look at the grooves in the crank. You can feel it with your fingernail. So we're hoping the bottom end is going to be all right, but it's got to go to the machine shop. It's 40 over. Got 40 over flat top pistons in it with the roller cam. But look at the debauchery that was done to the top of this. This is like buying the RTV store and using all 16 gallons of it. The trick flow intake, which didn't have a gasket between the top and lower intake. Aluminum trick flow heads, which are big dollars. Just about every threaded hole is butchered on it. Been helicoiled or stripped. You see the headers are leaking. Helicoil's jammed in here. take that so you don't lose it. Like just look at the gaskets. So my friend Bob didn't build this. Another kid built it back in the day in 2006, and he got it and took the heads off because they had a coolant leak, which was leaking around the intake here. It's got an aftermarket throttle body, and it was leaking through there, eating coolant, sucking it through the motor. But he got the heads off and realized the debauchery that was going on with the heads and then the intake, and then pulled the motor out, and you can see the bottom end. I mean, the car presents nice. It's got a decent paint job on it. It's 88 GT, 5-speed. With he's going to redo it. The paint is actually really decent on the car, and it's solid rust-free Pennsylvania car. But the motor has seen better days. So this car is super awesome. Check it out. 351 Cleveland jammed in there. Holy moly! It like barely fits. Barely fits. Look at the hood. That's the original hood. Luckily, it's got the Capri hood with a scoop and the bubble on it because it needs to go there. But this thing's super awesome. Runs mint. But just the rust issues need to be taken care of before it can pass inspection in Pennsylvania. But you'll probably never see another original paint 82 Capri with a 351 Cleveland in it. 79, sorry. Getting told from the back. 79 Capri. It's 79 first year. You'll never see another original paint 79 Capri with a 351 Cleveland in it with nice 10-hole wheels. I can probably tell you that. Original paint car, original interior. Needs to be redone a little bit. It's got some gauges stuck in it here and there, but you'll probably never see another one. So hopefully this will get fixed up and you'll see it down someday at the Ford Nationals in Carlisle. Hold on, the CB was talking. So it's the next day. I left Pennsylvania. I'm on Route 81. I think I'm in the edge of Maryland, headed into Virginia. I'm going to run down 81 all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina. I think my goal is to go to Charlotte, stay in a hotel somewhere near Charlotte. Then from Charlotte, it's only an hour and a half to Columbia, South Carolina, which is day 2 of the power tour tomorrow, which will be my first day. But what I want to do, like I think I said earlier, is I want to go to Charlotte area and stay somewhere, and then in the morning get up and go to see some of the NASCAR stuff, like Hendrick Motorsports. I think would be probably a good choice because they got a really neat museum and a lot of cars on display, and I think that would be something good to see. Hopefully, I can bring you guys along in there. I don't know why I couldn't, but hit that in the morning. They open. I wanted to go to Dale Jr.'s place. They're only open on Fridays apparently for shop tours. So Hendrick's open every day. So probably hit Hendrick and then drive to Columbia for power tour. The venue opens around noon, I think. So I can go there, get my credentials, show up for actual day 2 of power tour, get set up, and then the power tour action for me will start. So I'm just cruising down the highway. There's quite a bit of traffic. This is 81's major thoroughfare. I'll probably get down into Virginia quite a ways. Look for some place to stop for lunch. I have some food in the van. I kind of want to see if I can pick some stuff on the way. If I get tired of driving the highway, I might do it like Derek Vice Grip says, go off highway, go to back roads, fellers, see America. So I might switch to back roads. It's about 7 hours my trip today, so I didn't want to turn it into like a 14-hour ride. So I'm gonna hammer down the highway for a little while longer a bit, but I might get off, get in the middle of Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley, run around and see what I find down there, then pop out in North Carolina at the end of the day, and then we'll go to figure out what we're doing tomorrow.
Hey, that man.
Hold on, the CB's getting me again. All right, so where am I? Somewhere on the road here. Let's back up. Outside of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Stopped and got fuel. 7-Eleven here, got a couple pieces of pizza. Making tracks. I'm about 4 hours from Charlotte. 4 hours, 20 minutes from Charlotte. So, I'm cruising. Update from the road. I made it. see over there, Hendrick Chevrolet. And through that window is the gate down there at Hendrick Motorsports Park. I kind of screwed up my faux packs here. Power Tour is going to Charlotte Motor Speedway and ZMAX Dragway on Thursday, which is like 3 miles up the road. So I'll be here Thursday, and they're closed right now. It's like almost 7 o'clock at night, and it doesn't open until 10 to the museum, but that'll jam me up for getting down to South Carolina for the, what do you call it, tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is head towards South Carolina, I guess now, find something to eat for dinner, and then find a hotel room, edit some videos, and then go to Power Tour tomorrow morning. Then Thursday, when we come back here to ZMAX Dragway at Charlotte Motor Speedway, I can leave early, get here to Hendrick's, check out the museum. It'll probably be crowded, but we'll check out that out before going to ZMAX at noon. So I'm winging it. This is my first Power Tour. I don't know anybody down here. I don't know what's going on, so just kind of bring you guys along, just kind of winging it. I got an itinerary. Hendrick is closed, and I'm sure all the other NASCAR places are closed now because I said it's almost 7 o'clock. So I think I'm going to fire back up the old GPS, fire up the van, and head down into South Carolina, get closer to Columbia, and start off there and find a hotel and figure that out. So I'll finish out the video at the end of the day when I get parked for that, and I'm going to do some editing, and then we'll start day 2 of Power Tour off tomorrow with a new video. All right, guys, it's the end of the night here. I'm editing the video for the first day here. I'm going to release it tonight. Yeah, late. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm in about an hour out of Columbia, South Carolina. I'm in a hotel, and I got some Wi-Fi, so I brought my laptop so I can edit and try to do daily updated videos from Power Tour every single day. So this is day 1 for me. Everybody was at Atlanta hanging out, and now tomorrow morning they're going to drive up from Atlanta, and I'm going to drive down, and we'll all meet at Columbia, South Carolina at the state fairgrounds. Hold on a minute. Having things. So I've done like 800 miles probably in the last day and a half. I drove from 9 a.m. to about 7:45 p.m. today. That was a ton of driving, but the van is doing awesome. It's running 70, 75 miles an hour, hammered down, nice and cool. It's loud in there, a lot of wind noise. I've got the CB squawking in my ear. That's pretty entertaining. We got the radio, which I stuck in the video. I'm going to put out the last interior video after Power Tour. It'll be out next week or whatever. The show of finishing the interior up. I just ran out of time, like time-wise with everything. But I have a modern style radio, MP3 USB radio, but it's also AM FM, and the antenna is crap on it, or something's wrong with the antenna on the van, so the stations are constantly in and out. But luckily I can take my phone, I can turn on the Wi-Fi on my phone, or not the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, and Bluetooth to the radio, and then play radio stations off my phone through the radio, so at least I have some radio action. But yeah, day 1, I hope everybody had a good time in Atlanta. I wish I had been there, but it would have been such a haul for me to drive all the way to Atlanta, Georgia from western New York. I would have had to leave another day earlier, and I'd be on the road for like 8 or 9 days. It's going to be probably 7 as it is now. So I wish I'd gone to Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'd never been there, but is what it is. Tomorrow we'll all congregate in South Carolina. So stay tuned for day 2 of Power Tour. It'll be out tomorrow, barring any Wi-Fi or computer screw-ups, but hopefully it'll be there. So thanks everybody for watching and following along. I hope you're going to enjoy the 5 days of videos here, and we'll see you tomorrow, day 2, Quick Speed Shop on the Road, 2023 Hot Rod Power Tour.